And we start a new week in the Diddy Combs sex trafficking and racketeering trial with more witnesses testifying about more violence from Diddy Combs, all while the defense has been going back and forth with Dawn Richard, a former member of Diddy's girl group Danity Kane. Now, they were picking apart some changes to her story and trying to break down her credibility in the process. But one of the biggest bombshells today was this $30,000 payment Combs made to Cassie's former best friend. Carrie Morgan said that Combs hit her in the head with a wooden hanger so hard she got a concussion, and she was later given the money in exchange for signing an NDA. Morgan also says that she saw Combs attack Cassie a few times, testifying, "I told her she should leave him," and she said she could not because of her job, her car, her apartment. Let's bring in NBC's Rahima Ellis. Rahima, so much talk today about Dawn Richard and the defense really seeming to go after her credibility on cross-examination. What was all that about?
The defense is doing its job and trying to poke holes in the testimony of these witnesses that the prosecution is putting on. And they were essentially trying to say that in the time that Dawn Richard had presented her information to the prosecution, something like 8 times, there were 4 times where she says something different from the other times. So essentially trying to cast doubt on what she was having to say. But it should be noted that on redirect by the defense, by the prosecution, she was asked specifically about this whole incident about that frying pan and whether or not Diddy had hit Cassie Ventura in the head with the frying pan, tried to hit her in the head, and there was some disconnect on that the defense was trying to present. But the prosecution came back and hammered home with the thought of, did you witness violence against Cassie Ventura? She said, no doubt. Did you see him put his arm around her throat and then drag her upstairs? She said, no doubt. So the question will become one of what the jurors will think of all of that.
Yeah, and in that cross-examination of Richard, the defense said, quote, Mr. Combs called you to the studio. He locked the door. He said it was a love and passion thing. And he said to you and Miss Harper, you better not say anything because where I'm from, people go missing. And Richard answered, that's the truth. Like, well, what? I mean, this is the defense. What should we make of this here?
Well, the prosecution, again, is trying to make it out to that Sean Combs was a man who had a violent temper and who allegedly forced himself and that violence on women. And so this is what this is all about. This is what the prosecution's whole case is. And the defense is trying to say, as they said, Gadi, it should be mentioned in opening arguments, opening statements, they admitted that Sean Combs is a jealous man with a violent temper. And they said he has been someone who has committed domestic assault, domestic abuse. But they were clear in saying those aren't the charges against him in this federal case, and that they want the jury to look at that. There was one point even when the defense said, we're hearing a lot about assault in this courtroom. And that's not what he's charged with, Gadi. We'll see how the jury thinks about all of this.
One of the other allegations of assault that at least is getting a lot of headlines today is Carrie Morgan, this assault with, or alleged assault with a hanger, a wooden hanger that left a concussion. And then there was a $30,000 payout or an NDA that was signed. Can you tell us, like, what are the particulars there and what happened after that hanger incident?
Right. She testified that she had received like $30,000, and the word was that she was supposed to keep quiet about all of this. It was the beginning of the end of her long relationship with Cassie Ventura. It was clear by Kelly Morgan that she wanted out. She claims, again, that from this hanger incident, she alleges that Sean Combs was violent with her as well.
Where do things pick up tomorrow? What can we expect tomorrow from Combs's former staff?
Yeah, one of them is David James. He was on the witness stand today, and it was interesting what he talked about. And I want to read one of the quotes from you. He talked about when he got the job as one of the personal assistants, and he indicated that there were a lot of people around Combs all the time. He said he was working for Mr. Combs from 8 o'clock in the morning until 8 o'clock the next morning, that it was almost a 24-hour job. He said he was told by other members of the Combs staff, this is Mr. Combs' kingdom, and we are all here to serve in it. Stay in your lane. He's going to be back on the witness stand tomorrow. Gadi?
All right, hey, Alice, thank you so much. Now let's bring in NBC News legal analyst Angela Cinnadella to talk a little bit more about today's testimony. Angela, that story about the $30,000 payment to Carrie Morgan after Combs allegedly beat her with a wooden hanger, how big of a deal is this for this case?
Okay, so the classic answer to this is that anytime a witness accepts payment in exchange for silence or in exchange for their voice, it could possibly taint them and their credibility in front of the jury, right? Because then the question there is like, well, look, someone like Mother Teresa probably wouldn't have accepted payment. But I think the government is actually going to use this very strategically, because if you look at the case the government is building, it's that repeatedly Combs has used his vast resources to commit criminal activity and also to cover them up, which answers that huge question of how is it possible something like this could have happened at such a scale and it only come to light recently. So we saw on that first day of testimony, we saw the security guard testifying that about $100K in cash was flashed at him to not talk about what happened in the hotel. We saw Cassie testifying about the $20 million payout to stop her lawsuit from going forward. And then we see another payment today. Well, what is RICO? It's using the profits from what seems like a legitimate business to further criminal activity at a large scale. So I think that pattern is going to be very helpful, actually, for the prosecution, Gadi.
Angela, I'm so glad you brought up RICO because, you know, we keep seeing a lot of talk about violence, but like sex trafficking is a whole other thing. Racketeering, RICO, I can kind of see some foundation being laid here, but are we still yet to see a lot of like the building blocks for the sex trafficking, or is what we've seen so far what the government has?
Yeah, so I actually see that with Cassie and her testimony that was a huge building block for the sex trafficking. But we also know that she's only the first of what should be multiple victims who will likely testify. And so with that, we would see a pattern. I actually think with the RICO, we've seen fewer building blocks. And the government did preview, though, that there are other crimes like kidnapping and arson that are likely going to be detailed further down the line. So those will continue to build out the RICO case. But the sex trafficking is about the force, fraud, and coercion into commercial sex activity. And I personally think they did a pretty good job showing that with Cassie, but we'll build on it with the other victims, Gadi.
And in terms of those other victims, are we talking other victims and the paid sex workers? Is that where a lot of that nexus goes?
Yeah, so, okay, the clarification regarding sex trafficking is that the commercial sex doesn't have to be in direct exchange for cash, right? So it's really just in exchange for anything of value. So Cassie technically was a victim of the sex trafficking according to the government's case, because she was accepting in exchange for this sexual activity things like we saw today on the stand that everything was allegedly paid for her, right, through this sexual activity, or also the promise of a music career, all those possible things that are being held in front of her as you will get this if you do the sexual activity for me. And if that is conducted through force, fraud, or coercion, which is what we're seeing with so many repeated allegations of violence, like that's the building block there for the government.
Interesting. And a lot of questions today also about Combs' access to both good drugs and guns, too. Does that play into the charges that he's facing right now?
Yeah, those actually play heavily into both charges. So the allegations regarding the sex trafficking is that he almost placed people in this like drug-fueled haze, making them compliant, making them kind of have to do the sexual activity for days at a time, even if it wasn't necessarily their will to begin with. And then also with the guns, it also goes to the force there, obviously, and the coercion. And then generally with RICO in general. So the RICO conspiracy charge is creating this criminal enterprise that conducts illegal activity. And with that has to come some mechanism of forcing other people to do it, right? So that's where we're seeing the drugs and the guns playing into this narrative that he was so powerful. He was forcing all these people to continually do illegal activity because if they didn't, they would get hurt. That's the narrative there.
Angela Cinnadella, always so illuminating talking to you. Thank you so much for your analysis. Now, we've been talking a lot about how this trial is playing out online. And last week, one of the names that we keep seeing mentioned over and over again when talking about Diddy was surprisingly Justin Bieber. He is not testifying. He was not mentioned in court. But he and Diddy knew each other for years. And for the last several months, there has been plenty of internet speculation about the nature of that relationship. Well, his team, Justin Bieber's team, is now clearing the air, saying he is not a Sean Diddy Combs victim. Take a look at how we got here.
What's up, man? You good?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, young brother, everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh?
No,
you ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean,
Starting when Justin was about 15 years old, Sean Diddy Combs described his relationship with Bieber as a mentor-mentee kind of friendship.
Diddy,
right there.
Then came the onslaught of allegations and lawsuits, and eventually a federal trial for sex trafficking and racketeering, to which Combs is pleading not guilty and denying all allegations. But as all that started to unfold, the internet began cooking up a bunch of conspiracies about what Bieber knew, or that he might even be one of Combs' alleged victims.
Justin Bieber crashing out because the truth of his childhood is about to come out.
But as time went on, it became clear that Diddy's role wasn't as innocent as it first appeared.
Justin Bieber was, in my view, a child victim.
Pointing to videos like these over the years.
You know, where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream.
Or this appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live a few years later.
And he had access to the house, and he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television.
Oh, apparently not.
Some things, everything ain't for everybody.
Then a week after Combs was indicted, a song sounding like an AI version of Bieber started circulating online.
Lost myself at a Diddy party. Didn't know that's how it goes. I was in it for a new Ferrari, but it cost me way more than my soul.
NBC News hasn't independently verified whether the audio was AI generated, but there's no evidence that the song is real, and it's not listed on any of Bieber's official catalogs.
Justin Bieber has a major breakdown in public.
Online tabloids adding to the noise with claims about the alleged fallout over the Diddy allegations. And then last week, shortly after Combs' trial started, Bieber's team released this statement to TMZ. Although Justin is not among Sean Combs' victims, there are individuals who were genuinely harmed by him. Shifting focus away from this reality detracts from the justice these victims rightfully deserve.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.